the definition of money first.
Yes. For most martial artists, you love teaching or you love doing it because it helped me so much. I just want to help kids like that. And I love it. And just give you classes for free. Or I don't rent at my school and pay the mortgage at my house and support my kids and have...
Another thing, you need money to teach what?
Yes.
I need a fund. Okay? So, because you run a great program. Other people's money. Is Taekwondo a necessity? We have to then, pay attention to our program. Okay. Let me ask you just this question. Just to be blunt, I think we just, cover the definition of money first.
Yes, sir.
So what do you think? Having a business, like earning income, client
Yes,
to pay.
That's honestly one of the hardest challenges I did as opening up my own business. And it is just basically defining it and saying like, what place does that have in here? Because I think I kind of hope for most martial artists, you love teaching or you love doing it. And then you see the joy that you get when you teach. You remember what it was like for you to learn these moves. You remember how great it felt for you to impress your master or for you to overcome the challenges. And then you would take the lessons outside. So I had a hard time learning roundhouse kick, but I kept practicing and I got it. Now I know if I have a hard time learning how to change the oil on my car, I just have to keep practicing. Or if I have a hard time in math, I just keep practicing, and you get it. And the world was explained to me through martial arts. And so that's how I could see things and translate it, because I see, okay, roundhouse kick is the same challenges I face here. And then anything that I growing up, well, then I started teaching and I saw how much joy the kids had because they were learning the same things, and maybe it helps them with their confidence and self-control. And I know that maybe we don't have the scientific data right now, or we have to find it, but I know what it did for me personally. Then I think if I could do that for other kids, then that's what I want to do, because it helped me so much. I just want to help kids like that. And I love it. And seeing that. So then you think people, oh, you open up your school, you can, make a living doing something like that. And for me, and this is probably a problem that I had, was that the money kind of came second. I wasn't thinking as much because I just think of how much fun I have with the kids. And then when it comes to the business side, I think, oh, I'll just give you classes for free, or I don't charge something like that. So and I did it. I opened up my school and I charged like half the price of any martial arts school. But then you think, I can't keep teaching this way because I can't afford the rent, and I can't afford staff later, or I can't afford to pay the rent at my school and pay the mortgage at my house and support my kids and have, the food. So the hardest part is, where that balance is, and not feeling like a bad person because you use something beautiful that you love that changed your life with martial arts. And then you make money off of it. And it almost feels sometimes to me like it's wrong, because like my master, I know if he could, he would teach for free. I'm the same way. If I could teach for free, I would, and I won't be able to stay open. Balance of the definition of money. You just want to make the money enough to be able to keep enriching people's lives, and then at the same time pay your mortgage and be able to live,
Right. I think you really have a great point. I mean, I've also, struggled enough. The reason why I started teaching, because I love to teach. It's not that, I wanted to make money. I love to teach. It ended up, being a profession. Then you as a profession, you have to, help yourself full time, right?
Yes, sir.
So that's why I think, many of martial arts business owners, they started because they like to teach. And then they like teach the kids and then see the, kids changing and then growing. They love those kind of process, right?
Yes, sir.
Then, yes, I think most of the masters, any country and then anywhere in the world, they probably struggle this one. As they get older, they have a more responsibility, especially financial side. To be honest, I used to talk to my student parents. If government pays me, I'll teach you for free.
Yes, sir.
That's why I actually tried to become a public school teacher. Like in Korea, I finished teaching credential, and I was about to actually go to a public school teacher. Yeah, but then this is not my thing. There are
Yes,
too
sir.
many administration stuff, and then, but almost like 20 years from that point, right? I do a lot of administration stuff than being a teacher. Let's go back to that, money thing and then balance thing. That matter, this is how I overcame. Okay, because you just have to face it. You just mentioned it. You have to pay the mortgage and you have to all that. So just put that in the perspective that you want to teach well. Okay, that's the bottom line. You want to teach well. That's why you're here, right? Another thing, you need money to teach well.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's what I told my the parents. I mean, you know what? I needed money. When it comes to the money, I mean, I don't really talk to them about the money, but when I have to, okay, in order for me to run this program, develop more, better program, yes, of course, I need a fund. Okay, so government pays me all this thing. I have no problem doing it. But
Yes,
since
sir.
nobody's doing it for me, I'm gonna have to do myself, right?
Yes, sir.
So let's say you're being employed a school. You don't have to worry about it. Just teach. That's it. You just get paid, right?
Yes, sir.
But then people who are paying you, they're the parents. Then you have to talk to them and communicate them. You deliver the knowledge and philosophy that we have.
Yes, sir.
So you just let them know that you needed money because you run a great program. You also have to show them it really happens.
Yes, sir.
Does that make sense? Are we really going to then chasing the money? Probably not. OPM, abbreviation of other people's money. So basically what it says is that in order for you to be successful, then you have to you have an ability to use other people's money, whether this is a bank money or investment and all that, right? So
Yes, sir.
using take out the money part, then what does it have left? So other people.
Yes, sir.
So that's why we have to focus on other people, our students, our parents. Let me ask you this question. Where do you pay?
Rent and my instructors and equipment.
Other than that, what else do you spend the money on?
My mortgage at my house.
Those are necessity, right?
Yes, sir.
Food, obviously.
Yes, sir.
Right? When you have enough money, we call it disposable income, right?
Yes, sir.
Then we can use it for some fancy stuff too, right?
Yes, sir.
So is Taekwondo necessity? So,
no.
But education is necessity?
Yes, sir.
Can Taekwondo education be a necessary?
Absolutely. Yes. If it wasn't for Taekwondo, then I would be in big trouble.
Yes. So we have to then, bring up our value to the necessity level, because it's not by law. I mean, they have to do it, right?
Yes, sir.
But of the students and parents, they choose to go to private school because they see the value.
Yes, sir.
Right? So this is a private setting. Once we lift up our values, a lot of people probably perceive it as a necessity.
Yes, sir.
Let's say you go to a restaurant, right? Some restaurant, sell like a steak and corns and potatoes. I mean, everywhere else you can get those things, right?
Yes,
but
sir.
Then you have a preference. Oh, I like these guys because they have a better service, a better quality of food, right?
Yes,
so
sir.
Two things really kicking in here. I mean, same thing, because we're not restaurant business. People have to try it first. Try whether this is try, same thing, right?
Yes,
so
sir.
They try, they like it.
Yes, sir.
Very simple, right? So, they try it, they like it. Okay, I'm going again.
Yes, sir.
They try it, they like it. Oh, I'm going again, right? We have to then, pay attention to our program, okay? Service.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Then, a lot of ideas out there. And then one of the grandmaster that I know, whenever he's stuck his ideas, he drives to the car dealership. Go to like a Bentley, whatever, right? High class.
Yes,
see the cars and then sit down there and then what kind of service that they're providing.
Yes, sir.
Right? Those things are the one idea that actually you can try, see what they're trying to do. So we also have to put that, those kind of effort in our action. Are we analyzing schools, program, and service? So kind of like, zoom out and see if we are, necessary, or at least, this is a valuable program that people would like to come and pay you. They would stay long enough, right?
Yes.
So it's not other people. So future or current client, because without them, there's no money coming in.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the most important part, that you have to take care of the people. The core idea, service, and then program is the other details. This is a skeleton. Okay, this is a skeleton, because a lot of times we're just talking about without having a hardware. They're talking about all the softwares.
Yes.
The software is not going to run when the hardware is not showing up. Right?
Yes, sir.
So that's the bottom line.